Noona is a woman to me. Guys, I'm so excited for episode 7. Why am I excited? Because there was the age reveal, right? And if you've watched it, you will know that nothing is going as planned. I think we have all come to agree that this particular episode and this particular season, nothing is going as planned. From Juhi circling back to Yunso, everyone is confused right now. To Jihei finally telling Jinwoo, although he should have smelled the coffee in Brazil many, many episodes ago, but he chose to deceive himself. So I can't feel sorry for him. But Jihei finally came clean and told him, like, dude, there's no future for us. She knows where her mind lies. And I think it lies with Jung-Ho. And I think Jung-Ho is now in love, quote unquote, or in like with Ji-young, which is going to be a problem because I was so sure that Jihei and Jung-Ho were going to end up together, but with the age reveal that it's practically just 1 year between Ji-young and him, Ji-young is looking more attractive to him right now because he doesn't have to deal with the whole age gap thing. But Jihei is quite young. She's 35. So the age gap is not a lot and he's 29, except he's totally averse because their relationship is not as bad as the relationship between Siwan and Yuji. That's 12 years. And the relationship between Yunso and Juhi, that's 12 years. Like, we have two 12 years in this series, in this year. And oh my God. Oh my God. But I forgot to mention that how delusional can Ji-won be? Like, seriously, he knows. Everyone knows that Ji-young is kind of like attracted, likes Jung-Ho. Why does he keep going for the girls that do not like him? And again, it's amazing, really, how Jinwoo is not the youngest. Were you as surprised as I was that Jinwoo was not the youngest person in that house? He's now, Jihei has kicked you to the curb, and now your new target is Ji-young, who is also stuck on the same guy that Jihei is stuck on. That's Jung-Ho. Like seriously, I worry for his taste because there was clearly a woman who went on a date with him today that really liked him and wanted to get to know him, but he shut her down because of Jihei. I wonder how this will end. No shocker there that by next week she's going to turn him down. I'm particularly worried actually for the guys with the bigger age gap because Juhi circling back. She had actually, in all honesty, she had circled back because she had realized that, yeah, Yunso was the better of them all. And after circling back and deciding to give him a chance again, it now turns out that they have a 12-year age gap. I just have to also say this because, yeah, it's a dating show. Everybody is entitled to do whatever it is they want. But Jisung is being a little bitchy because own your decisions. You chose someone over Siwan. Yeah, owned it. Be like Juhi. Juhi, yeah, she owned it. She wanted to try out Juhan. It didn't work out. She circled back. But all this telling Siwan, feeling like it looks like she's telling Siwan what she thinks he wants to hear. You said you had feelings for him. The next day, you extended your date with Jinwoo, and then you now come back and start trying to explain your rationale for picking him. That, oh, I was hungry. We just came back from this, and what is that? Like, and then going on a walk with him and talking about Eugene behind her back, saying that, oh, I don't understand why she was telling me you were going out and all the blah, the blah. She just giving up insecure vibes. And I hope Siwan is mature enough to know that. But I can't believe Siwan is 25. And I cannot believe that Yunso is 24. Like, but I'm really, really rooting for Yunso and Siwan. I hope they're able to overcome the age gap thing because Siwan actually is willing to give Eugene a try and he's open to saying like, relationships can overcome that. I don't know about Juhi. You know, we've all seen that Juhi is quite picky. So I don't know if she's willing to gamble on the relationship. But I'm so proud of you so saying that you won't know if you don't try. Let's not just sweep it under the rug and say it's not going to be possible. He offered her his liver. Like seriously, that boy is in love and he sold out. I'm happy actually that they said at the beginning of this episode that there is a final couple or there might be two final couples, but we don't know who those final couples are. But for me, my best guesses are going to be Ji-young and Jung-Ho. They seem like the likely couple because they're really twiggling fingers and talking softly to each other because the age gap is not big and they're both the catfishes. So catfish, that's a beautiful one. I'm looking forward to next week. I don't understand how they're giving us one episode per week. It's painful to my soul. It's painful to my psyche, but it is what it is and we have to deal with it. Junham, that was the most attractive at the beginning, looks like no one really cares for him anymore and they've all moved on. And they've pitched their tents and planted their trophies everywhere else. I'm still rooting for Eugene. She was so deflated. Eugene was so deflated when the age reveal came out that she's the oldest, she's 37, and the person she's interested in is 25. Ooh, that was a big age gap. How long those relationships will last outside of the house, we don't know. Again, thinking about Mujin and Bohi last year, they had the biggest age gap. I doubt that relationship lasted long because there's no news of them anywhere. But let's see how it goes. What are your thoughts? What are your feelings? Let's talk about it. And I'll see you next week for Noona. You are a woman to me. Toodles.